guys. I hope everyone is having a great night. So I'm going to share my screen right away and get this rolling. Okay. Can you all see that? I can't see you, so I hope that's a yes. Hold on. Let me see. All right. So when Megan asked me what I wanted to talk about, I immediately said inviting. It wasn't a question in my mind because this was honestly one of the hardest things for me to start to do in my business. And it's kind of like perfect timing right now because I didn't honestly and truly start inviting until Cup in February with Megan as my leader. And basically the reason I did it and like totally stepped out of my comfort zone was because I did not want to let anybody down. And I was like on this team with Ashley and Lisa and Sarah and Megan. And I was like, I am not going to be the one who like only has 2 successful points. Like it won't be me. So I went all out and I did it and I really went hard. And I rank advanced to Diamond during Cup month in February. I had 2 of my personally sponsors go Emerald that same month. I think I hit like SC24, which was like crazy because I technically didn't start working the business until February. So, or not February, until December-ish. But until February, I would say that I was just like kind of hanging out, trying to like feel my way. So inviting with a purpose, how to effectively invite while maximizing your time and your results. This is near and dear to my heart. And I just have some quick tips that I want to shout out to you and hope that you take them for what they are. So the first thing is you should always be inviting. So if you're saying like, well, when should I invite? How many times? Or what am I inviting to? Everything. Invite to everything all the time. There is no limit to what you are doing. So we're inviting to challenge groups. We're inviting to our free groups. We're inviting to just try the products, whether it's the performance line or Shakeology, or maybe it's just the program. Whatever it is that you are really passionate about, talk about it and invite to it. And then lastly, the coaching opportunity. You guys, the coaching opportunity is the best product that we have to invite to, because not only are you changing someone's physical aspect of their life, but you are really, really affecting their entire life. Financial freedom, being able to leave the job, staying home with the kids. You're giving them an opportunity to really change their life. So why are we not inviting to the coaching opportunity more often? I'm going to say this. I do a lot of personal inviting to the coaching opportunity versus on my page and on my like page. I do a lot of messaging about the coaching opportunity because I am choosy as to who I want to work with.
Sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Is there supposed to be something on the screen?
Can you not see that?
It just says loading.
Oh, no. Hold on.
I thought it was like, because we're all sitting here and I'm just like, oh, they're pretty. Okay. We didn't get to see the first slide. I don't know. Yeah, we were just seeing loading the whole time. I thought that you were just like doing your intro. I'm so sorry.
Can you
I'm
see
like sitting there and I'm like, oh, this is such good info. And then everybody's like, are we supposed to be seeing something? I'm like, maybe we are.
Are you seeing it now?
Yeah. I think if you go down to that little arrow where you can expand.
I got it. Okay.
If you go to that, well, actually, you're good to go, girlfriend. Just go with yourself.
Okay. So anyways, we're always inviting challenge groups, free groups, which are free workout groups, free clean eating groups, free gratitude groups, whatever it is that is like your flow, that's your free group. I do free workout groups like ABC groups and stuff like that because that's what I'm good at and that's what I like and that's what I feel like I can add value. I don't do a ton of clean eating groups because the nutrition part is where I struggle. So how am I going to teach everybody about clean eating when I don't really, I do it, I clean eat, but I keep it like so simple, you guys, like real simple. So you know, not everyone can do what I do. Not everyone can eat grilled chicken every day. So it is what it is. And then the products and the coaching opportunity. I'm going to move it along because this slide, we talked about it enough. Okay. So here is an example invite that I do for anyone who has been part of my 7-day clean eating group or my fitness group, whatever it is. And hold on, because I can't see exactly. Okay. So, hey, so-and-so, I just wanted to thank you for being part of my 7-day group. How did it go? You always want to ask, how did it go? You want to know if they got value out of it. You want their opinion. People love to give you their opinion, so therefore ask for it. Did you see any results from it? Do you feel better at all? I hope you learned a lot too, because that was definitely what I was hoping to get out of this group. Anyways, I just wanted to see if you would be interested in jumping into the next group, which is a 21-day group, and we're all doing a specific workout program with a specific meal plan, and we're kind of just rolling into it. So I want to know if you want to do that with me. Again, thanks for joining my group. So you always want to thank them. You always want to ask their opinion. And then you want to transition these people from your free group into your challenge group. So that's why we try to tell you to have a calendar and like write things down and know what you're doing, because it's an easy flow for your month if you do it this way. So this is an example invite. You can use this verbatim or take it, change it around, do whatever. But this is something that I use very often, and it typically tends to work for me pretty well. Okay, so the second thing is, so you know, a post is not an invite. So when you post something on Facebook and you say, you guys want to join my next challenge group? It starts on Monday, and we're doing the 21-day fix, and we're clean eating, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's not an invite. That is an ad, or that is just a conversation starter. Don't hide behind your post, you guys. You have to get in there, and you have to private message people and take it to the personal level. Events, the same thing. I got really good results from the event that I created for size, but it didn't follow through because it wasn't personalized. People were just saying, yeah, I want to come to the size party, but then it was like crickets, nothing happened. And that's because I was just taking it as, okay, sure, this is a lesson learned. Sure, they want to be part of it. Okay, I'm going to like hold off, and then I'm going to send them the link because they're ready to go. No, I should have, and now I know, after I created that event and they said, yes, I want to come, that's your invitation to send an invite. So that's your conversation starter. Hey, I saw that you liked my event and you're interested in doing size with me. You know, size is the end of exercise. Give them some information. Is this something that you think you could do, or is this something that you would be into? And then you start from there. You start to form and ask questions. Ask what their goals are. Is size really something that they should be doing, or should they be doing the 21-day fix? They don't know. They don't know because you're not telling them. So you have to tell them, and you have to take it upon yourself to get out of that comfort zone and just get in there and ask. Okay, so here is an example invite that I use. Hey, Sally, I just wanted to shoot you a quick message to see if you wanted to join my little 21-day fitness challenge. Obviously, from Lisa's call, I have changed that, and now I say online accountability group instead of challenge because people get scared of that word. So change that in there. We are all following an exact workout plan, 30 minutes a day, and then an exact meal plan for 21 days. So it's going to take all the guesswork out. Would you have, or would love to have you join us. So let me know if you're interested, and I will send you over the details. Talk to you soon. So this is something that you can send out to 20 people at a time. Boom. There you go. You're done for the day. You send out your invites. You're good to go. Okay. Moving on. Keep it simple, stupid, or silly, whatever you want to do. Use the scripts. Use what I'm giving you right now. Copy it and paste it, whatever it is, write it back down, and use these scripts that we have for you and make your own. If you don't like my verbiage, then change it and do whatever you want with it. But you need to use scripts because This is a business, guys. Yes, we are in the business of helping people, and this is a relationship business, but it's a business regardless. So you need to maximize your time. You need to use your time wisely and keep it simple. So this is what I do, and this is how I kind of run it down. Say on Monday, I'm thinking that I'm going to invite 20 people in my head that I know really only need to lose like 5, 10-ish pounds and tone up. I'm going to post something in the morning about 21 Day Fix or P90X or whatever it is, an extreme fitness program. I'm going to talk about it and maybe share a picture of someone who went from an average body to like a nice crazy body in those 21 days or whatever it is. And then I'm going to message people that align with that post. I'm going to invite people that align with that post so that when they see my message, they go back to my Facebook, because that's what everyone does, and they look at what I'm doing, and they're like, oh, wow, her body kind of looks like my body. If she could do that in 21 days, let me message Tiffany and see what she has to say. So do you see what I'm saying? I'm not going to post a picture of a postpartum mom and her journey if I'm talking about 21 Day Fix Extreme, because postpartum moms that are only 3 months postpartum aren't ready to do that. So you have to have some strategy when it comes to these invites. And group your invites. That's what I'm talking about right now. Group those invites. Make sure that you're being very specific to who you're inviting daily. I tend to invite during the afternoon. I tend to send out probably 10-ish invites in my afternoon, and then I, do what I have to do the rest of the day, and then I check in later at night, and then in the morning I normally have messages because people respond. Don't forget, people aren't on Facebook all the time. People aren't checking their Facebook every day like we are, so it might take them some time to see your message and get back to you. Don't go crazy if they don't answer you within 5 minutes, because you'll drive yourself totally insane. Okay, so here's an example invite that I've used specifically last month into this month for people that are follow-ups that, when I originally messaged them and invited them, they said, I have a routine at the gym, or I'm doing blah, 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 whatever it is, but thanks for thinking of me. Well, we have the performance line now. So we invite to the performance line. We invite to Beachbody On Demand plus the performance line. So my invite went something like this. Hey girl, I know you're into your fitness routine at the gym. I had to tell you about this new performance line that came out this month, and it made me think of you. It's killer. Plus, you can tailor it to be exactly what you want it to be for your goals. Definitely something you might want to take a look at. Let me know if you want any information. And most of the people that I sent this to said, yeah, I'd love to see what you have to say. I shot them the video with the Harvard doctors that came up with the performance line, and how the performance line is great for college and professional athletes. And I've had really good success with the performance line, and people really interested in what it is because of this invite. Because I grouped my invite, I knew who needed the performance line and what it can do for those people, and I put it out there for them. But if I didn't do that, they'd never know. They would never know, guys. If you don't ask them personally, they're not going to know. Okay. Moving along. The power of inviting. Invite everybody. Why are you limiting who you're inviting? You have to invite everybody without judgment, without a filter, without assuming that they're going to say no. Go for the no. We say it all the time, but it's like, what does that really mean? Go for no means that you're literally inviting everyone in your catalog, everyone in your contact list, because you never know. You never know who's going to need what you're trying to serve to them. You don't know. And in my opinion, a response is a win. So even if they say no, it's still a win. Take it as a win. Here's why. Because they cared enough about that invite that you sent to them to respond back to you. So you can start a conversation because of the no. So now they said, not right now, or I'm doing this, or, money's tight right now. Start that conversation now. Now you know what to go back to next time you invite them. Makes sense. Write it down, track it. That's super duper important. The fifth point is expanding our networks. So when we're inviting, you can quickly run out of people to invite, like in the blink of an eye, especially if you just, if you're a new coach or you are just working with a small network, you need to be inviting, but you need to be adding into the people that you can invite daily. That means 3 to 5 people a day. That means going out in public, doing new things, being random, and being open. So what does that mean to be open? It means talking to strangers. It means going outside of your comfort zone and literally talking to strangers. Talk to everyone. My mom is one of those people, and this is something that I am working on myself. My mom is one of those people, if she goes to the mall or goes to the store or whatever, she attracts people and they talk her ear off. She literally can spend 20 minutes with a complete stranger and know their life story by the time we leave the mall. And I'm like, what is going on? But she just sends out a vibe where people want to come back and talk to her. So if you're not doing that, if you're not being open and talking to strangers and being open to conversations and sharing everything and doing weird stuff and joining new groups, you're going to run out of people to invite. And then things are going to start to get redundant. The second point on expanding your network is, what do we do when someone finally accepts that friend request? So Facebook does this like little matchmaker thing for us, and they're like, so-and-so is a really good person for you, and you have 5 mutual friends, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So, of course, you say, okay, I want to be your friend. They accept you. Now what? What do? You send them a message. You message them. You personally message them. You say, hey, how's it going? Facebook suggested that we be friends. Thank you for adding me to your friend list. And then ask them a question. So I did this with, I think, 3 or 4 new people just today. A girl added me. I looked at her Facebook, saw what she was into, and I said, hey, girl, I saw that you're a Kentucky basketball fan. That's so awesome. Did you play hoops? Simple. And then we had a conversation. We talked for about 5 minutes today. And then she ended up liking one of my posts today and commenting on one of my posts today. That's a big deal, guys, because she is a total stranger, really. But it is what it is. So we're asking anyone out there to be our friends. If they like a post, if they like one of your like page posts, you can friend request them. If you post on someone's wall. So I had a girl buy size. She posted a video of herself doing size on my wall. I was like, that is amazing. I'm so happy for you. This is great. She had a bunch of her friends like that post on my wall. Better believe I friend requested every single one of those people. And then 2 days later, I took a video of me doing size and I put it up on her wall. And I said, hey girl, how's size going? This is me today. Let me see yours. Bunch of her people liked it. I friend requested all those people. That is an invitation for me to say, okay, you like my stuff, so let's be friends. Makes sense. Not that hard. Okay. So that's an example of what to say once they answer your friend request. So when you're inviting, after you shoot that original script, you shoot the original question, and they answer, this is the time when you form. You form by talking about family, occupation, their life. We know what form means. We want to be curious. We're not a salesman. So we're asking questions and trying to learn about who we're talking to. You can't ever try to give someone something if you don't know what they need. So you can't say you should do Insanity Max when really they should probably be doing 21 Day Fix Original. But you wouldn't know that unless you talk to them. Ask them about their goals. What's their weight loss goal? What is their struggle? Do they struggle with nutrition? Would they be able to follow a meal plan? Things like that. Always lead with a question. And then another thing that really works well, videos are great. Videos do your work for you. And I send videos out on a daily basis. If I would send you this quick video on the 21 Day Fix, would you watch it? Simple, yes or no. And when they say yeah, Okay, I'm going to send this to you. And after you watch it, let me know so that we can chat about it. Simple, easy. It's not that hard, guys. You're not killing yourself. And they're not going to get mad at you. That's the thing. You got to get away from being scared that people are going to get mad at you. Because in all honesty, are you going to see Kristen, let's just say Kristen, I don't know, next week? Probably not. You're probably not going to see her. So really, what are you hiding from? What are you afraid of? Is she going to be mad at you forever? Probably not. And if she is, that's her own thing. But really, you're just trying to give somebody a service. You are proof the product works. You're not selling, you're not telling them to buy something that is crap. You are living proof that this stuff is real, that this stuff works. So why wouldn't you share it? So what do we say after they say yes? And you can read this, this is pretty long, but this is what I send to my people after they say, yes, I want more information. Yes, I want in your challenge group. You send them when it's available. You send them and give them a little bit of that urgency. There's only 4 spots left. So, I want to make sure that you get in on this. Give them the information about what it is they'll be doing. Tell them, how it's going to work out. And then ask the questions. How is your nutrition? Scale it. I always ask people to scale their nutrition and their fitness so that I can kind of judge where they're at. And I always take a point off. So if someone says their fitness is a 4, they're a 3. They're a 3. Don't let them, they're a 3. Okay. Number 7, you have to emotionally detach from the outcome of the invite. So what does that mean? When you take the feeling of rejection out of the picture, so you're emotionally detached, you don't care what they say because you're just trying to help. All we are trying to do is educate these people. We're trying to help understand where they're coming from and what their needs are. And we're seeking to connect with these people. This is a relationship business, guys. So we're building relationships constantly. By inviting someone to a challenge group or to try Shakeology with you, that is not a slap in the face and it is not a bad thing. It's trying to connect with these people and help them understand what has helped you in the past. Okay. So what do you say when they say, I'm going to the gym, or I'm trying isogenics, or I'm doing Body by V? This is what you say. I am so glad that you have found something that is working for you. Would you please keep me updated on how things are going? Because I am your biggest fan and I want you to succeed. And you know what? This truly does work because I do it all the time. So that's how I know it works. But I just had a girl buy a challenge pack. She was doing Body by V. She had Insanity already. So she was like, girl, I'm good. I'm going to do this. Da, 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 da. And I was like, okay, girl, let me know how it's going. I checked in with her monthly and I just said, how's it going? How are you? Have you lost any weight? How's the baby? Whatever it was, conversation. And this month she bought a challenge pack because it wasn't going as good as she thought it was going to. Because it doesn't, guys. Nothing out there that other people and other companies are offering is the same as what we can offer, because we offer fitness, nutrition, and support. And the support is the biggest thing, guys. Jillian Michaels, yeah, she's a great celebrity trainer, but she can't offer you the nutrition and the support that Beachbody does. So that's why there's a difference. That's why she is on this level and Autumn is like going crazy. That's just what it is. Okay. The second to last point is be confident. Believe that you are a top coach. Go in with confidence. The biggest thing I can tell you to do before you invite is do your PD. Do your personal development right before you start your invite process, because then that feeling that you get after you read your personal development, that like hype you get pumped, you read that and you're like, yeah, slight edge, I'm going to take over the world one step at a time, I'm just going to keep moving forward. That is going to totally translate into what you're saying in your invites. And people will feel that and it will come back. So believe in you, have conviction in the products, have conviction in yourself, and just go with it as if you are a top coach. When you are a top coach in your mind, you will become a top coach in your numbers. I'm promising you this. It makes sense. I know that when I'm not inviting, my numbers struggle. I have a hard time hitting Success Club. Back in June, I was on vacation for like 2.5 weeks, and it took me till like literally the 30th to hit SE8. But it's like, because when I finally got home from the beach on the 27th, I was like, oh, I got to get in here. And I sent out like 50 invites. So you have to have confidence and you have to stay consistent. For you new coaches, one of the biggest things you can do is have a friends and family letter. Make a friends and family letter for your people that are very close to you and tell them what you're doing. Hey guys, I started with Beachbody. I am drinking Shakeology daily and doing the 21-day fix, and I can't believe how great I feel. I have all this energy. My skin is clearer. My digestive system is great. Like whatever you want to say, and say, I would love for you guys to join me. And they're your friends and your close family, so they should believe in you and trust you to take them to great places. Okay, this is another example, another script that you can use. This one I've used for PIO. I have a lot of people in my network that are runners, and we know that PIO is really good for runners because it stretches out and lengthens the muscles. So I have sent this invite out to a lot of people about PIO. When PIO was on promo a couple months back, this was something that I was sending out a lot. You can read it, you can change it, you can sub in 21-day fix for PIO, you can sub in Insanity, whatever it is. Take this and use this, guys. It's here for you. We share everything on this team because we want to keep it simple. So here it is. Use it. And then lastly, the follow-up. Guys, the follow-up is so key, and I can't stress to you enough how important it is to follow up with your invites. So if you invite with somebody on Monday, ask for a timeline. Say to them, if I send you this video, would you watch it? And they say yes. Say, okay, how about if I hit you back on Wednesday and just see how things are going? I had a girl who messaged me the other day, I'm buying a new challenge pack. I'm going to do it tonight. Well, guess what? Her order never showed up. So a lot of things happen to these people when they forget. So if you don't follow up, it's just like poof, it's gone. So you want to follow up. You want to get in there and make sure and just say, hey, you said you were going to order last night. I didn't see it come through. I just wanted to check and make sure. Always blame it on the website. The website is super funky. It's temperamental. I don't know. I'm sorry for that. They're working on it. But when you get a chance, let me know what happened. We can check your order, make sure it processes correctly. I always say that. I want to make sure your order processes correctly so I can let you know when you're going to get your stuff.
Hey, can I hop in on that, Tiffany?
Yeah.
This just happened to me this week, so I just wanted to mention this. I had a girl who said she was going to order over the weekend, and then she never ordered. And I'd already followed up with her twice, and I didn't want to be nagging. So I was like, man, okay, this time I'm going to follow up and tell her I'm giving away this Fixate cookbook because I still have one to give away. And if she jumps in, she'll get the cookbook, and it's not too late to join. And she actually came back and said, the reason I didn't order is because I know you guys already started on Monday. Well, we had just started prep week. But she didn't reach back out to let me know that she didn't order because of that. She didn't know that. So sometimes our challengers get confused when we use words like preseason and prep week. And so anyway, she did end up ordering. She ordered on Monday, and the last day to order was Tuesday. So just remember, sometimes our lingo, and you already mentioned this once, doesn't always come across to our clients. And so anyway, just a note about following up with people, because they're sometimes afraid to let us know that they didn't order. And sometimes it's not because we're nagging them. It's because they are like, oh man, I missed out. I'll have to join Lisa's next group. But they don't often get back on Facebook to tell us that. They just assume that oh, we've got all these challengers and we can't keep up with them. It's one person, but really maybe they're 1 out of 5. So anyway, just side note.
And it's like they feel like they missed the opportunity and they don't want to say it, or things come up. Husband got laid off, whatever, and they're embarrassed.
Or they're waiting for the paycheck. A lot of people wait for paychecks, literally. Actually, that reminds me, I have somebody I have to follow up with tomorrow.
But that's a real thing, and it happens.
And they don't want to say that, though, because they don't want to. It's like they feel like, oh, she's going to look at me. I'm living paycheck to paycheck, whatever. That's real, people. I mean, people are living off credit cards for like day-to-day life. That's whatever. It's fine. It's the economy. So it's real. But one thing I will say is that I did actually, let me to finish, and I'm going to say what I picked up from our video.
But just like Lisa said, and like Megan's saying, people, they get embarrassed. They don't want to tell you that, they didn't have the money or whatever. But if you don't follow up with them and ask them, you'll never know. So it's just like, all of a sudden it's crickets. No, it's not crickets. It's you're not following up and you're not doing your end. You can always just say, did you change your mind? Did you change your mind? Because everyone has the right to change their mind. So just ask them, did you change your mind? Because if you did, that's cool. Just let me know, because so-and-so is waiting and I'm going to put her in your spot if you don't want it. Simple. Then you're still being that servant. You're still sharing. You're still being open, but letting these people know that we have other people that want in. And it kind of gives them that sense of urgency again. It makes them say, wait, well, you're going to give my spot away? Like, no, I want this. And even if you don't have someone waiting in the wings, which, I mean, we never really do. We invite everybody and we have everybody come in. But, you say that so that they understand that, it's cool. Just let me know. I just want to know. So that's it. So like I said, inviting is scary. It can be scary. But once you start doing it, it's not scary anymore. Because to be honest, I've invited and I've followed up monthly with a lot of people. And Megan says this all the time, that she had people for 2 years that she followed up with every month. That 21 Day Fix came on sale and she knew that those people were interested one day, one time, long time ago. Hey, 21 Day Fix is on sale. Would you want to jump in this challenge group? It's not going to kill you. It's not going to kill them. They're not going to take it personally. I've never, ever, ever had someone say to me, like, oh my God, you think I'm fat. That's why you're inviting me to your challenge group. Like, that has never happened. And people honestly take it as a compliment that you think of them and that, they're on your heart. I say that a lot to people, and it's the truth. When something comes up and people pop into your head, let them know that made you think of them. It makes them feel good. And when you make someone feel good, it makes you feel good. And then they feel good because they made you feel good. And then it keeps coming back and forth. And then eventually they're your challenger. And then everyone's so happy because they lost like 20 pounds. And then they become your coach. And then they're a diamond coach in 5 months. So that's why you invite. That's why you constantly follow up and invite with these people. Because if you don't do it, someone else is. That's it. Boom.
That was such an awesome call, Tiff. I mean, seriously, so many takeaways. And the scripts were great. I told the girls we're going to post them, or we'll make a Google Doc, because you and I did talk on our mentor call this week that it really is, so many coaches would actually, you can unshare your screen, babe.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to see that anymore? So you can, there are so many coaches. I think that's one of the biggest fears new coaches have is like personally inviting. It's really like, it can be really nerve-wracking. And I think becoming a new coach is overwhelming enough because it's just, there's so much information. It's so much to learn. And then you realize, oh my gosh, it's an ongoing learning process. It's always going to be this overwhelming. So Tiffany and I were talking, actually it was one of my coaches, Claire. I don't think she's on the, she's like getting married in a week. So she's probably running around like a chicken with her head cut off. But, she said to me, Megan, do you guys have any scripts? Like, or do you have what do you write to your people? And I'm like, and last week with my new coaches on the new coach training call, I only had 2 log on, but we went on and I literally brought them into my inbox on Facebook. And I'm like, this is what I write to people. And they're like, wow, it totally clicked. And I was like, wow, this, like, then it clicked to me. I'm like, you know what? We need to take this and put it into a script. Like, it just needs to be a script. Once again, duplication for success for people. That way we give it to you, you guys give it to your downline. So Tiffany and I just, like, it kind of clicked. We're going to do that for you. We had tried to do it before. It didn't work out quite well with our diamonds, but Tiff and I are, like, now on a mission for it, because we know that it is, like, a huge fear. Like, personally inviting, it is a little intimidating. But honestly, one other thing I had learned from a training call that I watched this week is, okay, let's say you message someone, you follow up with them, they're not responding. And it was actually my one friend, Bonnie, who said on her call with Carl Deichler that she was like, well, when I talked to Carl, he said, like, they either say yes, they say no, not right now, or they say no, I'm not interested, like, at all. Like, don't, like, stop bothering me. And then you're like, okay, well, I'm not interested in you anyway, like, unfriend me. Or they say nothing. And then that's when you kind of write back, and this is from Carl Deichler, and you put, are you, like, hey, I'm just going to reach out to you again. You haven't responded to me. And it's cool. I understand if you're not interested in what I'm offering you. And can be whether the coaching opportunity or it could be the challenge, whatever. But I want to know, was it something I said that you're opposed to, or that, like, what could I have said that maybe would have been, what could I, like, did I say something wrong? Did I say something that, like, that you, like, what did I say that turned you off, essentially? Because I'm in the business of helping people, and I want to know if there's something I could have done better that maybe it would have changed their mind so I could have helped you. And like, honestly, what are they going to say to that? They're either probably going to start talking to you because they're going to be like, wow, this person genuinely cares about me. Or you could say, if you're not interested, do you have a referral for me? I mean, that's the bottom line. So and that often will become, well, wait, they're not interested in me anymore. And then they're going to want their attention back because they want them. Obviously, they want the attention back on them. Well, no, I don't have a referral for you, but I thought you weren't interested in me. So just, like, food for thought. But does anybody have any questions for Tiff for tonight? Anything? I think this was, like, seriously a liquid gold call. Oh my gosh, you guys are too much. And like I said, I'll be posting the stuff for tomorrow for the beta test. But I'm so glad to see so many of your beautiful faces on this call. All right, ready? Everybody smile for the camera. Okay. All right, guys, great call. And thank you so much for logging on. And I will be sure to post the recording for your coaches and for yourselves to review, okay? And we will be posting the scripts. Give us a little bit of time, because Tiff and I do have to sort through some things and just make sure that we don't post duplicates of stuff. But it will be on Google Drive, and we will be sharing it with everybody in Tribe, okay? All right.